Welcome to the weekly Forex forecast from the tradingmentors.com. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. This is the final trading week for 2025. So before we go on, let's just have a look at the calendar to see what's going on. So into next week's the final week of 2025, heading into the 19th of December. Of course, next week we've got Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then the next week we've got New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So we'll be back on track for the new year for 2026 on the 5th of January, which is the Monday after all the bank holidays, and hopefully volumes will be back in the market. So let's see what's going on for next week, and hopefully we'll have a fantastic end of year rally into the 2025 Christmas period. So let's have a look at gold first of all, and we had a fantastic rally on gold here as we had break of structure and up to 43.40, and then New York session took it down. So I think what's going to happen on Monday, as long as the price holds above this area here, which is 42.80, between 42.80 and 42.60, that kind of area, then I think this is going to be a fantastic buy area into Monday or Tuesday. So look out for that. A nice pullback would be lovely, 42.80. If there is a rebound, then we will be in it, and I will send you the signal. So what does that look like on a 5-minute chart so we can get a better entry into this position? So we saw the rally on Friday, didn't we? This is your 5-minute chart on the gold on steroid software. Beautiful buy signal into the London Open, and the price simply rallied all the way through and didn't even pull back. So quite unusual that normally we get pullbacks where we can get additional entries. Now we can see that during the New York session the price broke below the 50 MA, which is this white line, and the price fell down below it, and then we had a change of character there, and the price fell another 200 or 300 pips. That was the action on Friday. So in order for us to buy this, we do need to see the price above the 50, which we do have. That qualifies in that terms. However, we do need to see everything turn green, which we don't have yet, but we could see as early as Monday. The other thing to look out for is whether all the buyers are in at the point of entry. And then once everything goes green, you are long. Quite simple and straightforward. So we are expecting gold to go up. We are expecting gold to go to $5,000 into next year. So there's going to be fantastic opportunities to trade gold and make a lot of money into 2026. In the meantime, I expect the price to bounce off of 42.80 and then move back up to 43.40. Let's go into the markets into next week to see what's going on. First of all, let's have a look at the US dollar, the DXY, to see what's happening here. As I mentioned, in the last week or two, the dollar has been weakening. And while this is holding on to market structure, I do expect the price to weaken and fall down to somewhere down here, 97.38. If we see any kind of change of character, i.e. it starts to achieve higher lows and higher highs, then we'll be looking to go long some US dollar pairs. But in the meantime, while it's holding on to market structure, we can expect further weakness into the markets into next week. That being said, the euro dollar, we had a beautiful buy signal on the advanced pro charts here. And the price now seems to be topping out here at a 117.50. But we're going to have to wait and see where this goes now. Similar situation for the Kiwi. We had a buy signal a week or two ago, continuing up. Further upside is highly likely, however, there is a strong supply zone here. So if we do see a break or change of character in the Kiwi and the dollar is going strong, then we will be looking to short the Kiwi into next week, if that is the case, down to 55.96. The US yen is very mixed. US Canadian is weak, of course. Now it's heading into a very strong reversal point here, possibly, if the dollar goes strong. I did throw a signal into the VIP room on Thursday or Friday, I can't remember, but we can see that the price is very weak. Big beautiful sell signal here on the US Swiss, and we are expecting the price to continue down into next week. We do have a bit of demand, quite a strong demand area here at 78.80, so this might be the end of that. We'll have to wait and see. It depends what the DXY does into next week. Onto the yens. If you've been buying the yens, congratulations. A beautiful buy signal here on the 4-hour chart, on the advanced pro charts. Congratulations. They do seem to be topping out though. That is the only thing I would say with divergence. So just be careful. Best thing to do is just to lock in your profits along the way and just let the price ride until you get stopped out for a nice profit. Euro yen seems to be topping out a little bit at the moment, so we are expecting the price to come down and have a little bit of correction. I was hoping that we get a much deeper correction into the market, but we don't seem to have that at the moment. It could easily happen into next week and come down into demand again and give us some great trading opportunities. Flicking through the yens, looking very heavy on the top side. So we won't be looking at trading these into next week possibly. I'll keep an eye on them though, and if there are trading opportunities as the week goes on, I will let you know. Now the Swiss pairs are weakening because of the strength of the Swiss franc futures contracts, and as we can see, we've got a beautiful change of character here on this trade after the pullback down there. And now the price has come back up. We had a beautiful reversal point here. Hopefully you saw that. Plus 74 with divergence, with convergence, with change of character. That's the combination you're looking for your trading success. If that's what you're looking for, get into the market and just trade it. Have faith and just let it go. Now, the key to your trading success is to ensure that you manage the position throughout the journey of this market structure, and you want to make sure that the price is holding on to market structure, i.e. in a buying scenario you want to see that the price is achieving higher lows and higher highs, and if it does change direction then you want to be out of the market. So in terms of this short position, I want to make sure that the price is holding on to market structure, achieving lower lows, lower highs, and then as it heads into target 52.20, then that's my target. If in the meantime there is a change of market structure, then I will be out. And on Monday, I will be moving my stop to the bottom of this area here at 53.20, where I will be locking in profits. It's highly likely or possible that we will be holding positions open throughout the Christmas and New Year period. However, I will be hoping that we'll be locking in the profits, or at least have a break-even position if we are holding on. Euro Swiss is to the downside as the Swiss franc futures go stronger. Canadian Swiss exactly the same. New Zealand Swiss does the same as the Aussie Swiss. Do not trade the Aussie Swiss and the New Zealand Swiss. They do exactly the same thing. As we can see here, the price is moving down and holding on to market structure, heading for 45.35. Pound Swiss was lovely. Did you see that? It was a beautiful, beautiful sell signal there, and price is now heading lower. Target, immediate target's been hit, 160.20. However, I think there is further downside down to 103.93. So keep an eye on that. It might be worth a trade into next week. The rally on gold was obvious on the 4-hour chart. As you can see here, and it is still holding on to market structure. So again, as I reiterate, I am expecting price to move back up to 43.40 into next week. Whether it rallies any further than that, we'll have to wait and see. The indices are very, very mixed. Very, very mixed indeed. So we're not trading or doing anything with the indices at the moment. Euro Aussie had a beautiful reversal system on our reversal chart here. Positive divergence into convergence, change of direction, change of character, and the price broke the previous high, heading for 179.18. Nice position to be had. Euro Aussie does the same as the Euro Aussie, so don't trade both, please. Generally speaking, however, this is highly likely that it's going to break out and then move up to 20441. Euro Canadian did have a change of character, as mentioned in the VIP room, and we had convergence, divergence, very strong buy power of 72, and the price is highly likely to move above and head for, what do I got here? Let's move it to here, 163.14. Trade at your own risk, of course. If you want to become a member of the VIP group, then please do so. Click on the links below. Euro New Zealand is moving up now. We had a beautiful buy signal here after convergence, divergence, change of character, the usual thing. So as the price moves up into next week, we'll be managing the position as it heads for 205.74, giving us 442 pips if it gets that far. Bitcoin is all over the place. Euro pound is looking really good, heading for target, and probably going to be hitting our target into the early hours of the Asian session or into the new, London Open. But a nice move. This is the pattern that you want to see: convergence, divergence, and a buy power of 79. Very, very strong. This indicates that the price could possibly go much, much higher, but with Christmas round the corner, let's get out to our targets, let's make some money, and then we can enjoy Christmas and the new year, and then start afresh on the 5th of January. Have a wonderful weekend.